Hello, welcome back to another Brawl Stars video. Toxico Serial here, and today's video is going to be very interesting. So, yesterday's video was I ranked every brawler based on how much skill they take. Today's video, we're going to be using the same exact tier list, but we're going to be ranking every brawler's mastery title. So, I saw Tribe Gaming post a short on the best 5 mastery titles in the game. A lot of people hated the list. I was certainly not a fan with a couple of them, because there were definitely some that were missing, and maybe a couple that shouldn't have been in the top 5. But let's just get started here. I do want to thank you guys for 900 subscribers. Even though we're not at it at the time of recording, I guarantee we'll be at it by the time this video goes. If not, I'm an idiot. What can I say? But I don't want to spend that much time. Let's just get into the video and let's see. So starting off with Shelly. Now I know most of these mastery titles by heart. So Shelly's is no time to explain. Obviously, if you are an OG Brawl Stars player, you know what that means because it was used in the trailer for Brawl Stars, and that's what Shelly says. No time to explain. It's overall a very basic title, but it's a memorable one. So I'm gonna put it right in the middle of the B tier. It is a lot of people have it, but it's a good title. Moving on to Nita, hers is the Untamed. It's very basic, very bland. It's okay. I can give it C tier. But I don't really think any of the blank titles are kind of lackluster. Like, they could be a little bit more detailed and funny. But Colt's is the pretty, which fits Colt, and you could be. So I'll give it a B tier. But again, it's not like crazy, but it could describe a player. Like, you could be pretty in real life. I'm certainly not, so I would never use this title, but it fits. It's not like it's described for this brawler only. Like, it can be used for other brawlers too. It just doesn't link with like Colt. Like, Nita's the Untamed. Like, that links to Nita. Like, what else is Untamed? I don't know. Moving on to Bull, he has Bulldozer. Very basic and very lame in my opinion. I'm gonna give it D tier. I don't really like this one. Moving on to Brock's, his is boom with a big fat exclamation point. I'll give this one A tier. It could describe a lot of things. It could be like a Nani super that max distance that goes boom, or a Mandy super training that player gets deleted boom. I don't know. I really like this title though. I don't think it's S tier like some of the other ones we're going to be talking about. It's still a really good title. Next we have El Primo, and his is El Luchador, which I don't know what that means in English because it's obviously Spanish. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'll give it C tier. Next up for Barley, and it is You Got Served. I like this one a lot. I'm going to give it A tier with Brock's because, man, you got served. Poco's kind of the same with El Primo's. His is El Mariachi. Again, don't know what it means. I'm just going to give it C tier. Next, we have Rosa. And man, you really need to go touch some grass because this title is going S+. This title is so good. I love this title. Go touch some grass. Even though Rosa is so goddamn boring to play, this is one of the best titles in the game, no question. Next up, we have Jessie, and hers is The Builder. You could be a builder, but another bland title that's just going to go in the C tier. Dynamite's is Birdie, Birdie, Birdie. I like this title. It's okay. It kind of fits Dynamite only, but it's a very creative and different title, so I'm going to give it a B tier. Next is Tick. Where's my head? Just for the comedy purposes, I have to give this one S tier. This is a really good title. It's not S+ like Touching Grass, but it's still a really good title. 8-bit is SYS64738. I hope I got the numbers right. If I didn't, I'm gonna cry because I tried to remember that. Because that title, who the heck knows? F tier. What the heck does this title mean? I don't know. I don't get it. If you know, if it's referencing something, please tell me in the comments. But I don't understand what the heck this freaking title means. It just makes no sense. Rico is The Lover. Now, obviously, he has his crush for Piper, which is a thing, but I have to give this one a B tier because it could be anything. You could be a lover for a certain brawler. Your name, I don't know, whatever it is, you could be a lover. It's not like any of the other the blanks that are bland. Like, this one has some meaning to it. Daryl, we have Pirate. Very bland, very basic, not very creative. I'm putting it D tier. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use this title. Next, we have Penny, which is The Salty. You could be a little salty, but it is more than a little bit. It's another The blank title, but it's a B tier one as well. Next we have Carl, and it's simple, the geologist. Like, you could be a geologist, I don't know, but I am certain that nobody really cares for this title. I'm going to give it C tier with the other The Blanks. Next we have Jackie, and this one is... Yeah, I don't know how to rank this one because it's just a bunch of curse words. I'll give it B tier, just average. I would say you could probably put it higher. Gus, we have The Lost. Now, if you lost, I don't know, but this is just another bland title in my opinion, so I'll give it C tier. For Bo, you are one with nature, my friend. Thank you. But this title, it's okay. I'll give it C tier. M's is hashtag haters. Yeah, hashtag haters on all of these comments, these videos, these everythings. I'm putting this one in the A tier. Next is Stu, and it is wicked. It's one word. It describes Stu overall. He is a very fun brawler to play. It's okay of a title. I'll give it B tier. It's not like crazy though. Next we have Piper, and Piper is very basic to her, the sniper. You could be a sniper though, depending on which brawlers you play. This is probably one of the better The Blank snipers. Better than one of the better The Blank titles. I don't know what's going on with my English, but it is terrible. So I'll give it right in the B tier. Next we have Pam, your mom. I think nobody needs to know. It's S plus. Like, it's one of the best titles in the game. And Tribe Gaming said it was overrated. What the heck? It's your mom. Your mom. Next we have Frank. He's the tank. Very basic. So C tier. Next we have BB. Hers is Cool Cat. And really, who cares, I guess. Like, BB sucks right now in the meta. I've seen a couple people use it though. But I guess I'll give it C tier. I'm not really a fan of this one. Next we have Queen with B, and this one is it's a one word, which is fine, but it could describe a lot of things. You could be the queen of Brawl Stars, I guess. I don't know, maybe you like B a lot. I don't know. I know it's referencing Queen Bee, but I guess I'll give it B tier. Next we have my favorite brawler,
Nani?
Who has the title Nanny. I'm sorry. Like, Nani, yes, you're my favorite brawler, but your mastery title sucks. Like, come on. I'm not a nanny. This is an F tier. Please change it. I want something better. I grinded Nani to gold 3 just to get Nanny. Literally, people call Nani Nanny. You're just, no. Like, please, for the love of Lord Jesus, give Nani a better mastery title. Next we have Edgar, which is CEO of Brawl Stars, which this one I feel like gets a little bit overrated. It's still an S tier one because it has to be, but I can't put it S plus because a lot of people have it, and I don't think it's that special. Next we have Griff, and he has the Greedy. Now, this title's okay, but again, it's very bland, very basic. It's a The Blank title, so I'm going to have to give it C tier. Oh my god, what the hell, my mouse? Next we have Grum, and he has with one left hand. I hope I did the voice okay. But I think this one's underrated. Like, it's very random, which I love randomness, but it's one of his voice lines. I'll give it the B tier, but I mean, you could put it higher. Next we have Bonnie. She is the Reckless. Now, you could be a reckless person in real life. I don't know. Overall, another bland-ish title. I'll give it B tier. Next, we have Gale, and his is the Janitor. Maybe that's your job in real life, but let's be honest. Nobody likes being a janitor sometimes. But it's another basic bland title, but it has use case for some other players, so I'll put it in the B tier as well. Next, we have Colette, and hers is the Collector. Very simple, very basic. It goes with herself. That's why I'm going to give it C tier. Next, we have Belle, and hers is Star with 2 R's. Now, I think this is a reference to Star Park or something. I don't know. I think it has to do something about Belle. I have no idea. But this title is not good at all. I'm going to give it F tier because I don't think I've really ever seen people use it. I know it has a meaning, but nobody cares about that meaning. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I certainly have no idea what it means, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So I'm giving it F tier. Next, we have Ash in trash tier. This brawler is trash tier. No, Ash is not really great in the meta right now, but he has one of the better mastery titles, so I'm going to put him in the A tier. I can argue S tier, but I can't put him S+. Next, we have Lola, and hers is Drama Queen, which this one it's okay. It's a pretty good title overall. I don't really see many people use it, but you could be a drama queen, very dramatic person. I don't know. I'm gonna give this one B tier. It could be A tier, but I think that's highest. Next one we have is Salmon. This one is In Your Face, which is a really good one too. I like this title a lot, and I'm gonna give this one the A tier. Next, we have Mandy's, which is the first mastery title I unlocked, and hers is Tough Cookie. Man, you could be a tough cookie. It goes with Mandy overall. I really like this title though. I'm not gonna be biased because it was the first one, but I'm just gonna give it the average B tier. Next, we have Maze's, and hers is Master of Disaster. I really like this one. This is one of the most underrated titles in my opinion. I really kind of want it. I'm gonna put it in the S tier. I really like this title on Maisie, Master of Disaster. Next is Hank, who is just a trash can of a brawler, and he has Lil Tenant, which is a very funny one in my opinion, but it's also kind of basic because it goes with Hank, because Hank is a little baby shrimp. I'll give it B tier though, just average. Next is Pearl. Do we really need to talk about this one? Let me cook, S plus, no question. Next we have Larry and Laurie, and his title is I Am the Law. And, you could be a cop. I don't know. I don't think cops have the time to play Brawl Stars, but I think this title is really cool. I'm going to give it an A tier. Next is Mortis, and Mortis has probably the most popular title in Creature of the Night. It fits Mortis, though, and if you're a Mortis man, that's fine, but it doesn't fit any other brawler. It's a good title. I'll put it in the B tier. I know a lot of Mortis men are going to be like, it's S tier. What are you talking about? Next, we have Tara, and hers is What's in the Cards? I like this title. I think it's A tier. Very cool, very creative, and it could be anything. I don't know, even though Tara is the only one who throws tarot cards, but what's in the cards? I just like the title. Gene also fits only himself, but you need to talk to the hand. Even if it's a real life situation, you can just put your hand out and be like, talk to the hand. I'm going to give this one A tier as well. Next is Max, and hers is I Am Speed. I like this one a lot as well. It's going in the A tier as well. Look at that. 3 A tiers in a row. Even it could be S tiers as well. But you could be super fast in real life. I'm a track sprinter. So yeah, this title fits me well. But I Am Speed. It's a great title. Next we have Mr. P, and his is The Boss. This is by far the best The Blank title. It can fit anything. You could be the boss. My Brawl Stars name is McBoss, not Toxico Cereal, because I use McBoss in every Supercell game, because Toxico Cereal, it's kind of a long name. I know I can use it, but just be a little bit more unique in McBoss. So, but The Boss is the best The Blank title, so I'm gonna give it the A tier. Next we have Sprout, and Sprout is Tree Hugger. This one is so random, and I love it. I'm gonna give it S tier. I love this one, even though I really never see anybody use this one. Next, we have Byron's, and his is the Sensational, which is a pretty good one as well. It's very unique. It's a very unique The Blank, but it's, again, a kind of a basic one because it's The Blank. I'll give it B tier, though. Next, we have Squeak. Is an accident. Is an accident. S plus. I love this one. Next is Lou in. Uncle Lou is here for you. This title works with a lot of things, and for that reason, I'm gonna give it A tier. I feel like it's a very underrated one. People think it's kind of basic in my opinion, in their opinion, sorry, but in my opinion, I think this title fits with a lot of the Brawl Stars names. It could be Blank is here for you. Like, it fits. It's a title that fits a whole sentence. Next, we have Ruffs, and his is just Colonel, because he used to be called Colonel Ruffs. It's basic, so I'm going to have to give it D tier. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use this one. Next is Buzz, and Buzz becomes Born Bad. It just is a mimic of his skin, though. I feel like that's kind of basic, but I'll give it B tier. Next, we have Fang, and his is Sneaker Artist. I swear I see 2 of these per game because Fang is like one of the most popular, if not the most popular brawler in the game. Fang is everywhere inside of every goddamn game mode. It's annoying because I hate going against this brawler because he just seems to hard carry every single time. And every time I play him, I do terrible. I struggle. I never get his hyper charge. And when I played him in the challenge, the gem grab map, Minecraft Madness. Didn't get his hypercharge one time, and I won all 3 games though. But I had good teammates, so I didn't necessarily carry. I just went against 0 IQs. But his Sneaker Artist, it's a good one. But I'm just gonna give it the average B tier. Next, we have Eve, and hers is Mother, which is, in my opinion, underrated. It's not as good as Pam with Your Mom, but I'm going to give it A tier because who doesn't want to be a mother? Like, you could be a man, but your just title is randomly Mother. Next, we have Janet's, and hers is the Rocket. It's bland and basic. I'll give it C tier. Next, we have Otis, and Otis has an interesting one. His is just the artist. It's very similar to Fangs because Fangs is a sneaker artist. But you could be an artist in real life. I don't know. It kind of fits you. That's okay. But I feel like it's another bland and basic one, so I'm going to give it C tier as well. Next, we have Buster, and his is Blockbuster, which it's a really unique one. But at the same time, it's kind of bland and basic. So I'm going to give it C tier. Next is Gray's, and his is The Shady. The Shady, it's a pretty good one. It's a mediocre, the blank title. I'll give it B tier because it's pretty average. RT is sus because he's watching you. His title is The Watcher, which is another bland and basic one, but it fits RT's roles. And you know, maybe you're a watcher in real life. That sounds so weird to say. I'm never saying that again. I'll give him B tier. Next, we have Willow, and Willow's is In Your Head, which I like this title. Like, I'm in your head. Judo, what am I doing in there? I'm in your head. Get out of your head, in my head. I'll put her A tier. Next, we have Doug, and Doug is a wiener. He's the wiener. He's the wiener. Just because it's cringy, I'll put it in the A tier. Next, we have Chuck, and his is the Maestro. The Maestro. The blah, 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 blah.
The Maestro.
The Maestro. I cannot say the Maestro very perfectly, but that's what it is. I need to shut up and stop saying the Maestro because I'll put this one in the B tier because it's very bland and basic. But you could be a Maestro because I don't know. Next, we have Charlie's, and this is the third brawler I grinded out, and hers is the Amazing, which is another bland and basic one. But hey, I'm amazing. Not really, but I like the title. But I'll give it B tier because it's another bland, the blank title. Next is Miko's. Am I a joke to you? No, am I a joke to you? Seriously, S+. I love this title. It is a very popular meme. Am I a joke to you? A lot of people will grind out this title, but there's a reason because it's one of the best titles in the game. Next, we have Spike, one of a kind. It's a very decent hypercharge. What am I doing? This is not the right video, but it's a very decent title. I'm going to give it B tier. Next is Crow's. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! I'm not a fan of this one, I'll be honest. I feel like Crow could use a better mastery title than just Caw-caw! I'll give it D tier. Next is Leon's, and his is the Sneaky. It just describes Leon, but you could be sneaky in real life. I don't know. I will give it B tier. Next is Sandy, and his is the Sleepy. Maybe you're sleepy in real life. I certainly am. Another average B tier. Next we have Amber's, and hers is Firestarter. I feel like this one's kind of bland on Amber. Like, yeah, she's a Firestarter, but can we have something better? Like, I don't like this one. I'm giving it D tier. I might even give it F. Next we have Meg's Tech Support 2.0. Really? Come on, Meg is a legendary brawler, and you're going to give her one of her voice lines, and everybody hates Meg's voice lines because she's such a childish, even though some guy commented saying she was 20 to 22, which I find really hard to believe. I'm giving it F tier. I don't like this one at all. It just, really, out of everything, Tech Support 2.0, come on, Supercell, you can give a better title. Next, we have Bro.
Damn, bro, that was mad funny.
I'm going to give it S tier. Like, this is one of the better titles in the game. It's one word, but it's so good. Bro. Bro. What are you doing, bro? Next, we have Chester's Jack of All Trades. This is a good one as well. I really like this one a lot. I'll give it A tier. Very interesting. Very similar to Terra's. There's what's in the cards, but you could be given Jack of All Trades. Very like this one. Next is Cordelia's. His is another one word, but it's toxic. It's literally everybody. Toxic. Edgar, thumbs down. Toxic. This one's for you. This brawler title is toxic. It's literally S tier. I can't put it any lower. I can't put it S plus because it's not a funny meme like the other ones up above. But yeah. And then the final brawler we have is Kit, and his is Meow. Very basic, very bland, but you know what you get. If you're a cat lover, you're going to love this title. I'm going to give it B tier. But that's it. Let me know what you agree and disagree with, and hopefully I didn't make a lot of people mad with a couple of them, because I feel like a couple of them are a little bit controversial, but I feel like the S plus ones I nailed. I think those are by far the 5 best titles in the game, in my opinion. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.